the five elders stand at the highest rank of the world government. They have the power to decide who the Yonko will be as well as the seven warlords. Their existence in the world government is known by the fleet admiral and the admiral, while their existence is unknown to the outside world. Even though they are mysterious, there is an even bigger mystery since they are not quite the highest authority since they're submissive to one person. This person's name is Iman, is the king of the world who sits on the empty throne when no one is around. One of the reasons that these men are so powerful is because they are celestial dragons and have more influence than any other dragon or nobles since they are part of the government. Now visually, these men don't look like the other world nobles by wearing white suits and their fishbowl helmets such as St. Charles wears. They don't seem to age either because when they were first introduced in chapter 233 of the One Piece manga. One other physical aspect of the five elders is that they are taller than normal humans, including the world nobles. They are about the size of a Kainu, who is about 10 feet tall. Their names are yet unknown, but some of them have been or seen combat. The elder with dreadlocks and a hat has a long scar that seems to have been from a blade. On the other hand, the bald elder without facial hair and beard has a scar on his chest similar to the elder with dreadlocks. And lastly, the elder with a handlebar mustache has spots on his forehead that could be burn scars. One other thing is that they never seem to be somewhere else except in one spot throughout all the anime and manga. They only appear in the Pangaea Castle's Room of Authority for meetings and important information. It's a mystery whether they live inside the castle or they just meet there, thus might be the reason they are not known to folk. The five elders know more information than anyone, including some of the events of the Void Century, also the true nature of Zoan fruits, and Devil Fruit Awakening.
Now, as stated before, these elderly gentlemen are indeed world nobles, an idea that you might find initially kind of shocking, because let's just say that they don't embody the traditional aesthetics of a world noble, plainly meaning that they don't look like the result of 800 years of inbreeding. With that said, not all world nobles look like this, a great example of which would be the Don Quixote family, who all looks like fairly regular beings. And female world nobles are also usually presented as idealistic beauty, but these are exceptions. Most of the time, a world noble will still look like whatever this is. Not the five elders though, which is very interesting. And furthermore, to top this off, the five elders also do not subscribe to the general fashion of their people, instead choosing to don sleek black suits, or in one case a pure white gi, rather than the over-the-top full-body spacesuits of their brethren. So it's very clear that while they are considered world nobles, there is something very profound that separates the five elders from the rest of this pack, which can also be seen in their attitudes. The five elders present themselves as a beacon of maturity, logic, and reason, whilst other world nobles are much more juvenile, selfish, and possess